Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a Mental Health Monday. Today, we're going to continue on with the testing series. Today, we have the testing chamber. I haven't actually played this one, I played the other ones, so I'm pretty sure it's the same format of asking me a bunch of questions to tell me something that I feel like I need to know. Hopefully, you enjoy it, and let's get right on into it. This experience is all about exploration and self-discovery. The testing chamber has many hidden mysteries to uncover, if you so choose to take advantage of all it has to offer. Each time you enter a new chamber, your progress will be saved and you'll be unable to return from whence you came. It's important to explore each area as much as you can while you can in order to get the most out of your experience. Ooh, is this more of an exploration one? Some events throughout this experience can only be unlocked through exploration and finding hidden pieces to puzzles. If you move on from one area too quickly before finding these pieces, you may miss out on future opportunities to unlock secrets you come across later. We urge you to choose your actions wisely. It's recommended that you play this game in dark while wearing headphones for full atmospheric effect and ambience. You may play using a controller, keyboard, or mouse, and you may adjust your key bindings as you see fit in the options menu. We hope you enjoy your journey as it unfolds, and we wish you safe travels through the testing chamber. Memorial of the Fallen. A cold wind blows, making the pouring rain that much colder. The constant sting of a heavy downpour is almost unbearable on your bones, as your tattered attire offers you little protection from the harsh elements. Firelight flickers wildly in the distance, beckoning you onward. Eastern path, the Lady of the Scales. Western path, the testing chambers. Butterfly wings wanted. These winged beasts are an unwelcome plague in these lands. All butterflies are to be captured and plucked apart on sight. Rest in peace, Sean Williams. You will be eternally missed. Rest in peace, Mark Edwards. Forever loved, never forgotten. Rest in peace, Felix Arvids. Always in our minds, forever in our hearts. Wooden grave marker tethered with rope sits before you. What do you want to do? Read the grave marker? Here rests Sloth. Time waits for no one. Time will pass with or without you. And a year from now, you can be a year ahead, or you can look back at your life a year prior and find yourself standing in the exact same position that you are right now. You don't want to move forward, but you do have to move. Sloth, my friend, is the enemy of greatness. Nice. Rest in peace, Sloth. A large stone mausoleum stands before you. A solid stone door guards the entrance. You can decide if you venture forward, there might be no coming back. What would you like to do? Let's see about the Lady of Scales. A sculpture of a woman holding a set of golden scales stands tall before you. As you gain upon its architecture, you begin to get the sense that lack of balance between the scales represents something within yourself. Notice a small cat-like creature wandering around aimlessly. What would you like to do? Of course I'm going to pet the cat. Lily Lils. You reach down and inspect the tags that are successfully fastened to the collars of the animal. Reads the name, Lily Lils. Give Lily Lils a gentle pat on the head. A twinkling light radiates from the crystallized object nestled amongst the flowers. What would you like to do? Mine. Reach out and grab the twinkling object. It appears to be an encrusted flower petal, crystallized and preserved over time. Shit. You see a shadow visage of Roldy appear briefly out of the corner of your eye. You hear a faint whisper on the wind. She loves me. Visage disappears just as quickly as it came. She loves me not. You know, it's a small cat-like creature wandering around aimlessly. Slowly, Lils. Yep, it is. Okay. Is that a butterfly? Kill it. A small butterfly flutters near you. It almost seems as though it wants to be caught. What would you like to do? Pluck the wings from the butterfly. You begin to pull apart the wings of the butterfly and stuff them in a small wooden lockbox for safekeeping. You have acquired butterfly wings. Faint Whisper, learn to let go of things that no longer serve you a positive purpose, for it becomes the burden of dead weight that you shall carry with you from one problem to the next. A thud began to be nourished from a hidden, coming from the wooden lockboxes as if something is trying to escape from within. Is it telling me I shouldn't have gotten rid of the butterfly? Because it's pointless? Doesn't do anything for this game? I'm like, I did it though. There's no point in looking backwards. You're not going that way. Well, I think that's everything. Let's go. You give the heavy stone door a solid push as it begins to open. The darkness emanating from the mausoleum is impenetrable. Something beckons you from within. The pungent smell of dirt and trapped rainwater floods the cavern air. You descend the rope into the unknown. Oh, the autosave, so this is probably long. Might have to break this up into multiple parts. An unmined ore vein protrudes from the cavern floor. Glimmers of copper shine here and there between dirt and rock. Can I take the pickaxe? Can I mine it? A rusted mining pick leans gently against the cavern wall. The hand is splintered and weak. The tool has surely been seen better days, but its purpose has been served well. No, I cannot. Another butterfly? Pluck the wings from all the butterflies. You begin to pull apart the wings of the butterfly and stuff them into a small wooden lockbox for safekeeping. You have acquired butterfly wings. Others won't remember the most beautiful face nor the most beautiful body. At the end of the day, they will remember the most beautiful heart and soul. The severed wings seem to be spasming even after they've been removed from the creature. Kinda dark. A twinkling light radiates from a crystallized object partially buried in the dirt floor. What would you like to do? Pick the object. Reach out and grab the twinkling object. It appears to be an encrusted flower petal, crystallized and preserved over time. Ooh. He loves me not. A shouty visage of royalty appears briefly once again. You hear the same faint whisper, just the same as before. She loves me not. And once again the visage disappears into the shadows from whence it came. A plethora of old books line the dusty wooden shelves. Most of the pages are disconnected from the spine, and the ink on the parchment has become illegible and lost to time. A wide array of potions and elixirs fill the shelves, though they appear to be far past their expiration dates. Malachus, you've come a long way to find this place, wanderer. Let's hope your search is not in vain. Behind me lies the testing chamber. If you wish to enter, I must warn you first. Upon entry, you will not be able to return. You will go deeper and deeper and deeper into the chamber. You will wander. You will search. You will be watched, and you will be judged. And as you delve deeper, you will be unable to return from whence you came. But most importantly, you will have the opportunity to find answers you seek. However, all knowledge comes with a price, and you must reveal the darkest secrets you hold dear to an unseen force in which you know nothing about. Only then will you gaze upon the very reflection of your soul. Remember to take your time and explore every inch, every corner, every dark crevice that exists within. Whatever you decide to put into this testing chamber will be exactly what you get out. Now go, wanderer. Enter the testing chamber and claim what belongs to you. Ooh. No. You're about to enter the testing chamber. You'll be asked to make decisions and choices that cannot be undone. And in time, you'll be asked a series of questions in which you must provide your darkest truths. Your honesty is of grave importance. For if you try to cheat your way through the testing chamber, the only person you'll be cheating is yourself. You'll be asked to carry out a series of tasks. Some of these tasks will be rather simple. And some of these tasks will have you questioning yourself, questioning your morals, and above all else, questioning your resolve. The most important thing to remember is to take your time. Do not rush. Keep your eyes peeled and senses alert for secrets hiding in plain sight. The testing chamber is home to many hidden events, unique experiences, and unknown entities. Before I let you go, just know this. Every move you make, every breath you take, I'll be watching you. Wanderer. May your journey be filled with the answers you seek. The welcoming room. Firelight flickers in the distance. You're unsure of where you are, but you get the sense that perhaps you shouldn't be here. Your game has successfully been autosaved. Butterfly! It's missing a few of its legs. What would you like to do? Pluck the wings from the butterfly. You begin to pull apart the wings of the butterfly and stuff them into a small wooden lockbox. Butterfly wings. Sometimes life refuses to give you the things you wish for. It's not always because you don't deserve them. Oftentimes it's because you deserve better and you just can't see what life has in store for you. It gives its life for you, wanderer. All the butterfly wings. An old journal made from a thick animal skin parchment sits atop the wooden table. It has a list of questions with blank spaces for answers to be written. What would you like to do? Sure, let's answer the questions. You begin to read the questions from the journal. You ink your answers upon the pages using a vial of crimson liquid that sits next to the book. Blood. Do you have any obsessions that you would consider to be unhealthy? Yes. If you were on a jury, would you be willing to convict someone of a crime that you feel shouldn't even be illegal? Yes. It's not about my feelings at that point. If one of your vital organs was damaged beyond repair and one of your closest family members offered to give you a transplant, however it means sacrificing their life in the process to do so, would you accept their offer? No. On my current point, I do not think I want anyone to die from you. If you're offered one item of your choosing, whatever it is, you'd wish it to be, but in order to attain it, you have to put 100 pounds of body weight, and then lose all 100 pounds within the next year, would you do it? Yes. Because the item is magic, bro. I could do so much things with that item that I could definitely do it. If you knew that the love of your life would get dementia and lose all memory of who you were in the 5 years from now, would you continue to pursue a relationship with them, at least up until they've forgotten who you were? So, that kind of gets into like the 13th reason. You know, that's the depressing way to go. But, if I'm being honest here, I think that the idea of pursuing them would make me want to try to work through with him, because it's the love of my life, right? And even if they get dementia, I should still want to be with the love of my life, which means working with them through their dementia, even if, you know, it can never be changed or stopped, but I still want to be there for them. Would you trade everything you have in life as it currently stands for a brand new life of your choosing? In a sense, I would. It's a pretty easy choice. But the reason I say it's an easy choice is because a life of my choosing is technically my dream life. Because even if it's my dream life, it's only as it currently is. So I could trade everything, but then still get the same things back, just slightly different. And then it's technically not the same. I would, 100%. But you can consider yourself to be warm-hearted. Sometimes. Do you believe you have a dark mind? Sometimes. Would you say you have a dark sense of humor? Yes, I think my soundboards say that for me. If an alien race took over planet Earth, would you join them and betray the human race if it meant your survival? No, not my survival. Other people's maybe, but not my own. Would you consider yourself to be a loyal person? Most of the time. Be that freedom is the most important aspect of life? No. If you knew that a meteor was headed for the Earth and it would mean the extinction of the human race, would you board a space shuttle and head to the colony on Mars? Yes, because I would go into space for any reason. Space is cool. Do you ever wonder if there's someone out there who's almost exactly like you in nearly every conceivable way? No, I've never thought about that. That'd be kind of cool if it was true, though. You ever get that sense that you're being watched even when you're certain that you're alone? Yes. You finish inking your final answers into the journal. The crimson ink begins to swirl and form symbols on the page where you've provided your answers. Oh, summoning demons. The final page of the journal appears to be considerably torn. It also seems to be made of a different parchment material than the rest of the journal. Perhaps this will be of use. You have acquired torn journal page. Your decisions have been noted. Your mark has been left. How do you feel, Wanderer? What's it like to traverse these halls? Perhaps I should ask you that question again once you've seen what's in store for you. Blood-soaked journal sits atop the wooden table. I was right. Strange symbols cover the page where you've written your answers. Summoning demons. The rotten carcass of a swine rests atop the table. It appears to only be half cooked, as baked meat mixes with rotten, decayed flesh. Squish. Squish. An old dusty clock sits on the wall. The hands on the clock stopped frozen on 1:11. Can I move him? I cannot. Ooh, shiny. Circular light radiates from the crystallized object widens to a small crack in the bottom of the stone wall. Take the object. Reach out and grab the twinkling object. It appears to be an encrusted flower petal. Crystallized and reserved over time. You have acquired Priscaline Petal. I do not think I will be saying it every time I get one of these. Fuck you, King. She loves me. A stone statue of a veiled woman stands tall before you. Her expression is cold and stoic. What would you like to do? Do I have a token? I do not have a token off the statue. What is this? A dusty leather pouch resides here. What would you like to do? What's in the bag? Inside the bag rests a wisdom token. It floats into your pocket as if it belongs to you. You've acquired wisdom token. Your decision has been noted. Your mark has been left. You gaze deeply into the mirror. You see no reflection. Yeah. Attraction plants the seeds. Reflection grows our desire. Mirror the things we need. Flourish into what we admire. You pay tribute and receive the blessing of wisdom. Your decision has been noted. Your mark has been left. You hear glass shatter in the distance. You gaze deeply into the mirror. Something begins to pull you in. The halls of purgatory. You somehow managed to find your way behind the mirror. How you got here is beyond your understanding, but the more important question you have to ask yourself is how are you going to find your way out? Is that blood? Is that like a... Did the bed Tokyo drift? As odd as it may seem, the welcome sight of a blood-soaked bed that rests on dirty floor in the corner is almost comforting. It's probably best not to rest in a place like this. Before you stands an old iron gate. You try to open it, but the gate won't budge. You do not currently have the means to get through this gate. Currently. Don't Resident Evil me. Your action has been noted. Butterfly wings! Pluck the wings. You have acquired butterfly wings. Imagine if you had given up the last time you felt like your whole world came crashing down. Think of all the amazing moments you would have missed. Wisdom has been granted. Ooh, shady! Oh. Give it here. She loves me not. What about you? You notice a small cat-like creature wandering out aimlessly. What would you like to do? Pet the kitten. You reach down and inspect the tags that are securely fastened to the collar. It reads the name Libby Lib. You give Libby Lib a gentle pat on the head. Oh, this does help. A bloodstained altar stands before you. Upon the altar rests a tattered diary. What would you like to do? Walk away. Your decision has been noted. Well, what if I wanted to read it this time? Walk away. Yeah. Oh, shiny chest now. Before you sits an old rotted wooden chest. It appears to be locked tight. How do I open it? Well, I guess it's rotted. Maybe I can just punch it. You don't have the means to open this chest. Perhaps you should try praying for some guidance. Decision has been noted. Fuck you, bro. I'm gonna go check the blood. Will the bed push me in? The stillness. The silence. The abyssal darkness in the depth below. You wonder how deep it goes. You hear what sounds like breathing down below, as if there's something lurking in the darkness. Can't help but wonder just why it be gazing back at you from below. Walk away. Idama. You hold not what the abyss desires. Your attempt has been noted. I kinda wanna jump in. I won't even lie. Read. Your decision has been noted. Your mark has been left. First entry. We all grow frantic. We begin to panic. Impending doom looming over us now. Antagonistic antics. We grow manic. We spiral as we plummet towards the ground. We pray for the winged ones to come and save us from our fall. We pray for the watch ones to guide us before we lose it all. We pray for sickness, health, greed, and wealth, mercy or reprieve. All our prayers we shout in vain to a God in whom we don't believe. But we must ask this of you before you decide to go. There's just one thing we wonder, desperately wishing to know. Just what would you do if you only knew that the God you don't believe in doesn't even believe in you? Signed, the Madman. Well, if a God doesn't believe in me, then I guess I don't actually exist. A small rusty key rests on the page of the diary. Kinda looks like a mongoose. A bogus. Oh, never mind. It looks normal from this angle. So, key. Open the chest. The lock clicks open with a single turn. The key turns to dust in your hand. It disappears from the chest with a blink of an eye. Somehow managed to find itself securely in the palm of your hand. You have acquired corrosive. Your decision has been noted. Your mark has been left. Before you stands an old iron gate. You try to open it, but the gate won't budge. You throw the bottle of corrosive at the iron gate. It disintegrates before your eyes. Your decision has been noted. Your mark has been left. A blood-soaked doll in the darkened corner of the room. Her eyes are fixated on you, seem to follow you wherever you move. It almost looks as though its head moves slightly, but it could just be your mind playing tricks on you. Upon closer inspection, you notice the doll is wearing a ring around one of her bloody fingers. What would you like to do? Don't take the doll's ring, bro. The torchlight guides the way, provides visibility to the bloodstain, etching the old stone walls. A noose. It is a noose, God bless. An old noose sits on the table. Thick layers of dry blood coat the dusty rope. Flakes of crimson begin to crumble off the noose and onto your hands, absorbing sweat and melding to your fingers like thick, sticky paint. We're gonna walk away for now. An old journal made from thick animal skin parchment sits atop the wooden table. It has a list of questions with blank spaces for answers to be written. Sure, let's fill in the answers. You begin to read the questions from the journal, your ink, your answers, and a vial of crimson sitting next to the book. Do you have a favorite number? Yes. Do you have a favorite color? Also yes. Do you have any superstitions you genuinely believe? Also yes. Life is short. Do you agree with this statement? And also very long. Have you ever cut anyone out of your life completely? Yes. Ever felt like you deserve a second chance? Of course. Do you believe that you can accomplish anything you put your mind to? No. Would you say that you put a high personal value on family? Yes. You can call me Dom. Family. Have you ever felt unloved? Quite often. Have you ever felt unwanted? Of course. You ever wonder if anyone is thinking about you? I do. You think about others often? Mm-hmm. I think about all my friends and used to be friends. Would you say that you're a considerate person? Sometimes. You ever feel like others don't always consider your feelings? Yes. It happens quite often. Do you ever feel undervalued? Yes. You finish inking your final answer into the journal. The crimson ink begins to swirl and form symbols on the page where you provided answers. The final page of the journal appears to be considerably torn. It's the... Let me see. You acquired turn journal page. Decision has been noted. Your mark has been left. Yeah, weird. The bad Tokyo drifted. And Tokyo drifted all the way to the end here. And there's a doll with a ring. I don't want to steal its ring. What's the clock say? An old dusty clock sits on the wall. Dried blood seems to have found a home upon its case. Stands a clock that stopped frozen on 2:22. I see the arrows. What's that say? Can't read it. I'm blind as a bat. Help. So the noose is definitely the right answer. I kinda have to, don't I? Well, I mean, like, if this ends the episode prematurely, I'll just take it as an L for now. Your decision has been noted. Your mark has been left. Uh-oh. The music stopped. Uh-oh. You find a dilapidated pillar sturdy enough to support your weight and string yourself up. The noose wraps around your neck and the rope stretches tight as you begin to suffocate. Ooh. You must carry the weight of your choices upon your shoulder, no matter how heavy a burden may be. You will bear them all the same. Game said nah. Can I do it again? Take the noose with me. Flakes of crimson coat your fingers and stain them red. Your decision has been noted. Your mark has been left. Oh god, she's gone. I should have stole her ring. The stillness. The silence. The abyssal darks in the depths. You wonder how deep it goes. Leap. You foolishly leap into the abyss. You're not falling, you're floating in nothingness. You can't see anything. Can't taste, smell, or even feel anything at all. The only thing that you can hear is the sound of your soul being slowly masticated, devoured by every regret you've ever had. Endless potential picked apart and swallowed by the fears that consume you. Eee, crunchy. Squelch. Your weakness will be your eternal suffering. You cannot put a leash on your impulsiveness. You will leap blindly again, again, and again until there's nothing left worth saving. Is this the life you've wished for? Is this all you've ever wanted it to be? We both know the answer to these questions, Wanderer. Well, screw you. I don't think I'm impulsive. It's saying leap again. Oh, I can feed the rope to it. Could have fed the ring or the rope, but I'm pretty sure. Maybe I jump again. It said I would. I want to know what happens if I jump again. You toss the noose into the maw. It quakes feverishly with hunger. The abyssal appetite of the gaping maw is unsated. The abyss wants more, it always wants more. An endless, unfillable void that consumes you in every imaginable. Why? Living is the hardest thing we'll ever choose to do, Wanderer. Your decision has been noted. Your mark has been left. You find yourself in an unknown chamber. A sense of calm washes over you, though you're unsure of whether or not to trust in that brief, fleeting comfort. Your game has been successfully saved. Give me your wings. I need them. A strange, unfamiliar glyph appears on one of its wings. What would you like to do? Pluck the wings. It's a plague on humanity. Life goes on, one way or another. Like it or not, you can choose to dwell in the past, or you can focus on the future you still have left. Life will go on, with or without you. A life for a blessing. An old journal made from thick animal skin parchment. Oh, it has a class of questions. Here we go again. You begin to read the questions from the journal. Your ink your answers upon the page, using the blood of your enemies. Do you consider yourself to have an addictive personality? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be impulsive at times? Also yes. Would you consider yourself to be abnormal? Well, yes and no, but being normal is not normal. To your knowledge, have you ever been tricked and deceived by someone you cared for? Yes. She made me think she cared. Would you say that you sometimes have a difficult time letting things go? Yes, all the time. Do you forgive easily? No. Would you consider yourself to be a liar? Yeah, everyone's a liar. When someone lies to you, does it feel like an insult to your intelligence? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be a realist? Most of the time. Do you have nightmares often? No, because I don't usually dream. That's kind of depressing. Would you say that you enjoy sleep? No, because I don't really dream. Do you ever wish that you didn't have to sleep? All the time, because it's a waste of time to be. Would you consider yourself to be an anxious person? Yes. Just like how I saw out of the corner of my eye, a dream catcher fluttering in my brain was like, "What's that?" Would you consider yourself to have a depressive personality? Yeah. Would you consider yourself to be traumatized from past events that have occurred in your life? Also, yes. The final answer has been inked. The crimson ink swirls. What demons will I be summoning today? Perhaps this will be of use. Your decision has been noted. Your mark has been left. Block. Three. The sealed envelope is at the top of the wooden table. What would you like to do? I'm gonna walk away for now. Oh. A crystal ball sits at the top of the plastic table. It gives off an eerie dark energy. Ooh, grass. A leafy planter sits on the table in the corner of the room. It looks as though it's been freshly watered. As you look, notice there's a 40 flow among the leaves of the plant. What would you like to do? That's lucky. You have acquired Lucky Clover. Ah, yeah, give me more rose petals. She loves me. Let's read whoever's darkest wishes. Actually, can I sit in the throne? That seems like the flames dance within the brazier. Light flickers and dims, just wildly reunite with every breeze or gust when passing by. Large, heavy chair sits against the stone wall. It appears to be made of clay and feels cold to the touch. A sealed envelope sits atop the wooden table. What do? You open the envelope and reveal what's inside. It's a handwritten addressed to seemingly no one. It reads, "To whoever this may concern, I came here looking for answers. What I found, however, was far more than I had bargained for. I urge you to turn back now and leave this place, for it has already claimed too many desperate souls seeking answers to questions that ought not to be asked. If I could do one good deed with the last moments of my life, then let it be to leave this warning for the next poor unfortunate soul who may find themselves wandering these halls. Turn back now. Sometimes questions are better left unanswered. Signed, a friend." This won't stop me because I can't read. Rub the crystal ball. You press your hands firmly against the crystal ball. It feels cold to touch. Suddenly you feel something inside your hand. When you pull away, a wisdom token is revealed. You've acquired a wisdom token. A crystal ball. Now what if I look into it? Oh. Right makes the right answer. Before you stands an old wooden door with an iron handle. Once you venture through a door, wanderer, you will be unable to return. Make sure you're ready to depart before you continue onward, and tread carefully. Does it say anything different for this one? Before you stands, make sure you're ready to depart before you continue. No. I want to sit in the throne. Right. Actually, no. I went initially to the right, but was worried about it, so now I'm gonna go left. You give the wooden door a heavy push. A lapse in time. A familiar room surrounds you, yet it brings an unfamiliar feel. Blood, gallons of stuff. Various notes are scattered across the table, though upon close inspection they appear to be written in a strange language you'd never seen before. A bizarre alphabet sort mixed with strange symbols drawn in blood cover the cold stone walls. Butterfly. One of its wings has been severed. Get me the other ones then. Sometimes silence gives more answers than anything you could ever ask from words. Can you feel their pain, Wanderer? Can you hear their agony through their silence? Ooh, questions. You begin to read the questions from the journal. Your ink your answers upon the pages using a vial of blood. Ever felt like your friends and family have been keeping things from you? Yes. Ever felt lost in life? Also yes. Are you confident in your ability to lead people in a successful direction if a situation required it? At this point, yes. Would you sometimes consider yourself to be a follower? Not really. Have you ever dreamt of being a hero? Who hasn't? Ever consider yourself being a villain? Have you ever hurt someone's feelings unintentionally? Yes. Ever hurt someone's feeling on purpose? Also yes. Would you consider yourself to be an artist of some sort? No, not really. Do you feel respected in your day-to-day life? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be scarred? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be flawed? Yes. Do you believe in perfection? No. If you knew when your significant other was going to die, would you tell them? So that's a hard question. I do not think I would tell them, just because I would not want to be told. And if I had to tell them myself, I feel like that would agonize them. I would only tell them if they really wanted to know. Have you ever trusted someone with your darkest secret? Yes, and they betrayed me for it. You finish inking your final answer into the journal. The blood begins to swirl. Give me that page. Oh, a wooden grave marker tethered to with rope sits before you. What would you like to do? Here rests lust. Lust would choose to keep the body and get rid of the soul. Love would choose to keep the soul and happily accept whatever body comes with it. There exist few diseases quite so destructive as lust. Give me the battle! She loves me not. An old wooden chest rests before you, locked and chained shut. A handprint appears carved on each side of the chest along with a set of words. 2 words are as follows: dream and nightmare. The chain on the chest breaks with a loud metal clank. The contents of the chest are yours for the taking. You have acquired Angel's Feather. You have made your decision, Wanderer. Keep this with you as you continue your journey. It will be of importance to you as you gaze upon your reflection. A stone statue of a veiled woman stands tall before you. Her face is splattered with blood. What would you like to do? You have a voice echo in your mind. It is best to judge one by the questions they ask rather than the answers they give. Laughed. You give the wooden door a heavy push. Old friends die hard. A faint growl can be heard briefly in the distance. It fades just as quickly as it came, and you wonder if you even heard it at all. Pile of tattered scrolls sit in a heap piled high in the corner of the room. You select the scroll from the pile and begin to read from it aloud. You're entered by the sound of monstrous guttural bellowing coming from the very walls that surround you. Perhaps these scrolls aren't meant to be read from. Hey, here we go. Questions and answers, baby. Would you consider yourself to have a great deal of empathy? No. Would you consider yourself to be a romantic soul? Yes. Do you ever make reckless decisions that you later end up regretting? All the time. Would you consider yourself to be nosy? Yes. Do you ever sing when no one is listening? Also yes. Do you ever feel like you can't be yourself in front of others? Yes. Do you trust everyone in your social circle entirely? No. Would you say that you've had a happy childhood? Yes. It was a stereotypical black childhood, but it was still happy. Would you be happy in life even if no one knew who you were? Probably not. Would you be happy being a performer for a living? Yeah. I kind of would love that. You typically avoid big parties or social gatherings. Usually, yeah. Do certain words make you uncomfortable? Oh, yes. Do you enjoy solving riddles? A little bit, yeah. You ever look for the deeper meaning in things? Yeah. Do you ever suffer from auditory hallucinations? I think I have. Yay. Give me the twinkling object. Oh, there you are, butterfly. She loves me. Give me them wings. You begin to pull apart the wings of the butterfly. It's important to love and appreciate those who saw you when you were all but invisible to everyone else who's gazed upon your being. Do you enjoy the sound of their supple wings snapping as you pluck them from its body? You can't stop me. Vial of toxicity. 3 bloody bears sitting in a row. Who do they belong to? Where do they go? Red's missing an eye, which makes it hard to see. Blue's missing a mouth, which makes it hard to breathe. Black's missing a heart, which makes it hard to care. As 3 bloody arrows reveal the bloody bears. What would you like to do? Touch the black bear. You reach out and touch the bloody black bear. You feel something hard protruding from its abdomen. You reach your hand into the bear's stomach. A wisdom token falls into the palm of your hand. I want to read them again. Oh, they're blank. I read what was in my soul. We gotta keep going left. You hear the sound of flesh being ripped from the bone, pulled apart, devoured, somewhere in the room. It seems to be coming from a darkened corner of the chambers, just out of firelight. A deep guttural bellow can be heard amidst the tearing of meat and snapping of bone. You stand perfectly still as to not draw attention to yourself as you listen attentively. The chewing abruptly ceased, and something seems to be shining in the distance. It catches your eyes briefly before fading. A small butterfly flutters near you. Rip its wings. You begin to pull apart the butterfly's wings. Some treat others how they are treated. Some treat others how they wish they had been treated. The feel of their wings wiggling in your fingers. It's intoxicating, is it not? What's these? Something is reflecting firelight and giving off a slight glimmer from between the broken tiles. Inspect the glimmer. It's caked in dirt and filth except for a slight metallic edge. You rub the object between your fingers to get off the muck. A wisdom token shines brightly in the palm of your hands. Mm, 123. That's different. Let's feel it with blood. Let's etch my feelings into the soul of this book. You believe that you do enough to help others in need? Yes, as much as I can do. But you can rely on those around you to take care of you if need be. Yeah. You ever see things that aren't really there? Sometimes. Have you ever been woken from a deep sleep from the sensation of falling? Yes. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. Do you agree with this statement? No. Have you lied to someone within the last week? No. I've been quite honest recently. You sometimes make promises that you just can't keep. Yes. I try never to make a promise I can't keep, and that's why I don't like to make promises unless I can keep it. You often worry about others. Yes. More though as I should. Like right now, I know I shouldn't worry about some people, but I'm still worried about them, especially with our trip coming up. Do others often worry about you? I don't think enough, but I know some people do. Have you ever trusted someone entirely without question? No. Would you consider yourself to be emotional? Most of the time, no. You ever feel the presence of someone in the room with you even when you're alone? I have before. You believe that everything in life will work out exactly the way it's supposed to? Yeah. If anything's supposed to happen, it's supposed to happen. Yes. Oi. None of that funny business, eh? Give me it. All which just also rests on the 30th floor. Coins sit among the candles, all surrounding a picture of a mirror. You notice that there's one in particular that only half of the coin. Give me the pedal. Take the object. She loves me not. You come across skeletal remains of what appears to be a recent snack for some voracious creature. Torn piece of flesh clings to the bone. There's not much left on the corpse to inspect. The bloody remains emit a great deal of warmth, which suggests that unfortunate victim was eaten alive. Most likely within mere minutes of your arrival in this chamber. Well, I want the coin now. Can I give you a token of wisdom? And cannot. Oh, she's staring directly at me. Here. Take this token. Character and reputation are two different things. Pay attention to your character for that is what you are. Your reputation is, however, what others think you are. You'd be wise to pay attention to the difference. That just shake. This one you just shake. Left. The leftovers. A putrid stench emanating from somewhere in this room permeates your nostrils and makes you retch violently. A rotting plate of God knows what sits on this filthy blood-splattered floor. Maggots crawl in and out of the rotting refuse, and flies swarm in a heap. It's probably for the best. An old dusty clock sits on the wall. You can see your reflection in the room. Oh, can I see my own reflection? Ends the clock stop frozen on 3:21. Just the opposite of 1, 2, 3. Let's answer these questions. Would you consider yourself to be reserved? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be unstable at times? Also yes. Do you feel like you're constantly having to defend yourself to others? Yes, but I stopped recently doing that. Now I just kind of sit with my own. You ever stood up for someone who you probably shouldn't have? Also yes. Has anyone ever stood up for you during a time you were wrong? No, I get extremely judged. Would you give your life to save someone else even if that person might not deserve it? Yeah. You value other people's happiness over your own, most of the time. Would you consider yourself to be selfish at times? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be selfless at times? Also yes. Do you ever feel like others judge you without getting to know you? Yes. Even when you think they know you, they still judge you. You typically make friends with people who are very similar to you. Apparently. Would you consider yourself to be a loner? Would you consider yourself to be shallow at times? You ever judge a book by its cover? You ever feel manic at times? Who doesn't? Give me the fucking wings. Pluck the wings from the butterfly. You can't love who you are if you hate how you got here. You understand how fortunate you are, Wanderer, to be you instead of them. Read the grave marker. Rest in peace, envy. Jealousy and envy are our internal consciousness and confession of our own inferiority and admittance of another's superiority. What it is we feel we ourselves are lacking within ourselves. She loves me. The two words are as follows: food and water. The chain on the chest breaks with a loud metal clank. You have acquired a glass bottle of water. You press the crudely shaped dagger against the palm of your hands and close your fingers around the blade until you feel the sharp pain of your flesh being severed. Warm blood begins to flow freely from the palm of your hands and fill the bucket. You're not alone. You hear the sound of small critters scurrying around in the darkest corner of the room. Give me your wings. Oh, a small shard of glass is embedded in this one's wings. Sorry about that, I had to reorient myself. Pluck the wings from it. We are not given a good life, nor a bad one. We are, however, most certainly given a life. Imagine if that were you on the other end, as your arms are ripped from your body. One, two, three, four. Oh. What is this? Oh, another pedal. She loves me not. Okay, let's look into the hole. It doesn't appear to want to come out, and your hand is much too large to fit into the hole. A loud crashing noise can be heard, along with what sounds like the cries of an unknown creature somewhere in the room. A pool has blood to the floor on the farm where you stand. The mirror on the wall seems to have been shattered by some unknown entity. Let's start. Carve my name into your soul. Have you ever feared what may lurk in the dark as you try and sleep at night? Yes. You find that you get bored easily when you're on your own? No, not really. You often find ways to keep yourself entertained? Yes. Would you say that you're someone who enjoys their own company? A lot of the times when I'm not overthinking, yeah. Do you typically get along well with others? No. Well, yes. To them I get along well, but I don't really care for them. So I guess yes. Would you consider yourself to be stubborn? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be argumentative? Yes. Are you usually right when it comes to disagreements? 50-50. Would you consider yourself to be egotistical at times? Yes. Have you ever had an inflated opinion of yourself? No. Have you ever had a low opinion of yourself? Yes. Do you typically have a low opinion of others? No, and that's my problem. Does meeting new people make you anxious? Yes. Have you ever fantasized about living in a world all by yourself? Yes, but no. Because I think it was more of a nightmare because I realized how much... Would you consider yourself to be the center of your own universe? No. I just kind of help everything that goes around. Give me that page, baby. You want some wisdom? Wait, did you break it? Understanding requires much more depth than knowledge. Perhaps many know you, but how many understand you? The music room. A faint sound of music can be heard coming from somewhere in the room. Give me it. He loves me. There's the book. Butterfly. Give me your fucking wings. You're worthy of the love that you bestow upon others. I envy you, Wanderer. Truly I do. What's this say? Huh. The hands of the clock have stopped, frozen on 3, 4, 5. I used to play the piano, so I guess I could maybe play the organ pretty well. You place your hands on the dusty spider and press the keys and begin to play a few notes. As you continue to play notes, you hear the distant sound of violin playing along with you, coming from somewhere in the darkness. Which is kind of nice, because Jack used to play the violin. Can I play it again? Nope. What's in here? Walk away. What's the parchment say? Ooh, a treasure map. Are we like... Oh man, I'm a skeleton, bro. X marks the spot on this old tattered map that clearly has seen better days. It seems to want to take you on an unknown island. Let's carve my name into your soul. Do you ever take dangerous or unnecessary risks even when the reward probably isn't worth the consequence? All the time. Do you ever do things for the thrill or the adrenaline rush that the activity gives you? Yes. If you knew that your death would be the fault of your significant other and the only way to avoid your death was to break contact with them forever, would you do it? Probably not. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you could know the death dates of everyone you care about, would you want to know? No, because I like the idea of not knowing. Would you consider yourself to be a jealous person? Oh yes. My last relationship really taught that to me. Would you consider yourself to be insecure? Yeah. My last relationship also taught that to me. Say you do well under pressure. Yep. I can make it real good. Have you ever considered leaving Earth forever? Yes, many times. Do you ever pray? Sometimes. If you could travel back to a previous period in time, would you? Yes, I'd fix mistakes. If you could fast forward your life without currently having to live it, would you? Possibly. Do you believe in true evil? Yes. It's better to be killed than be killed. Do you agree with this statement? Yes. Is there someone in your life currently that you fear? Yes. To your knowledge, has anyone ever been afraid of you? Yes. My blood summons demons, from which they come. I do not know. Alright. A vase. A vase. Wanton destruction ain't never my thing, I guess. Reach your hand into the vase and feel something at the bottom. You grip it firmly and retrieve it. Now can I smash it? That'd be kind of funny. Nope. The library. The distinct aroma of old musty books sweeps across the room. The book on the shelf appears to be covered in ash and soot. They look as though they barely survived a fire at one point in time. One particular book appears to be unburnt. As a matter of fact, it doesn't even look like it belongs with the others on the shelf. Walk away for now. Cobwebs envelop the whole tomes of many other pages no longer remain intact. There appears to be one book that's left in noteworthy condition, and it might just be legible. What would you do? Oh, butterfly, give me the fucking wings, bro. How can you expect the world to change if you remain the same yourself? How many of these do you think you'll end up collecting, Wanderer? Do you think you'll ever get old, hearing their brittle wings snap from their abdomen? 1111, make a wish. What do you want to do? Here rests gluttony. Some feel as though gluttony is a trait of the self-serving who disregard what actions may spell doom for others. Gluttony is also an escape from reality that's consuming one from within. Something doesn't feel right about the books that rest on the shelves before you. It's almost like they're not quite what they seem, perhaps not even books at all. Some of these books almost look familiar, or perhaps an alternate version of something you've read before. The wood used to build these shelves almost seem as though it was rotted before the shelves were actually constructed. The books themselves are not much better condition. Yeah, here we go. Give me a rose. She loves me not. Ooh, that's the question, so I'll answer those later. No, let's do the fire. You flip through a few pages of the mysterious unburnt book until stopping on a page covered in images of butterflies. There are various depictions of human-like figures morphing into small critters. Their arms and legs shrink, their torsos turn into small abdomens, and some of them even sprout wings, judging by the imagery. The book has detailed passages about various things you might encounter in the testing chambers. It reads as follows. To the trapped souls who seek vindication and absolution, read on. If you believe that your soul has been wrongfully kept within the confines of the testing chamber, you may undergo the trials of wisdom in an attempt to free yourself from these halls. Relinquish all captivity, severing the bonds that shackle you to this prison. One of the first steps in this process is finding the old hag that wanders these halls and paying a tribute of her choosing. Once the hag has agreed to assist you, she will apply upon you a transmogrification by which you will turn into a creature of your choosing. Many choose to become butterflies as it's easy to get around, and you can make yourself more or less noticeably by sticking to the shadows, only venture into light when you deem it necessary. This also allows you to keep yourself out of range of threats from down below, as most of the entities that wander these halls do so by foot. Once the transmogrification can take a full effect, you must seek out a wanderer and offer your life to them. If the wanderer accepts you, you must bestow upon them a blessing of knowledge that may aid them in their journey. If the watch deems you blessing worthy of freedom, then your soul shall be forever freed from the testing chambers. Where your soul travels after this process is complete is still unknown, but one thing is for certain. No soul who has ever left these halls has ever returned. Signed, Alice. Am I ripping people's wings off? Close the book and carefully slide it back to its place on the bookshelf. Boom, 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 boom. It appears to be a handwritten page of some sort, perhaps a journal or diary. Perhaps just an open letter to anyone who may find it. It reads as follows. I don't know who's going to read this. Hell, I've barely touched anything in this place since I've got here. I've touched like everything. A few things I've come to realize since I've been trapped in these halls. For starters, it appears there are four magics at play here. There are foul magics at play here. I found grisly ritualistic artists, human sacrifices, half-eaten corpses, mass graves with nameless bones, and worse. If you can even imagine worse, that is. I've also met a few other wanderers in my journey through these halls. I've shared a few words and I've had some knowledge bestowed upon me. I helped a woman escape from a grotesque abomination, only to find out that she was a witch with a hankering for human flesh. No one and nothing here is to be trusted under these circumstances, and to be quite honest, the longer I spend within the test chamber, the more I can understand why. From what I understand, the only way out of this place is to find a sacred mirror of some sort. Without the mirror, our souls are forever lost in purgatory, doomed to endlessly wander these halls for eternity. Many come seeking answers, few make it out alive. I've yet to see anyone survive here for longer than a day or two, and I'm beginning to think that I'll be no exception. Through constant exploration and ruthless amounts of digging, my studies have led me to the conclusion that this place was originally built to keep the souls of the damned from escaping their eternal prison. Whoever built this place wanted something good to come from their presence. Other wanderers I've spoken to believe that souls who are trapped here are meant to offer wisdom and guidance based on the mistakes of their past lives. A veiled woman used to wander these halls until she was turned to stone, but she served as a caretaker and guiding light in the darkness for quite some time before she crossed paths with one of the worst entities that roam these halls. Some claim that not everything here is evil. I'm not so sure about that. I was told if I came here I would gain the answers I sought. I don't even know if that's a possibility at this point. My skin has begun to rot off my bones, and I don't know how much longer I can last on this journey through what I can only describe as a living hell. To be quite honest with you, I don't even know if I'm still alive anymore, and if I am, I don't know how much longer that means to last. Signed, a wanderer. It ain't me though. Run them hands. A handprint appears carved on each side of the chest with a set of words. The two words are as follows: offensive and defensive. Best offense is good defense, but I'm gonna go offensive. You have acquired Iron Sword. You will live with your decision whether you like it or not, Wanderer. Let's answer some questions. I'll carve my name into your soul. Yes, I'm 100% a gambler. No, I don't actually believe in my luck. Yeah, I'm pretty independent. Not really. Being honest with you. You can plant a microchip in your hand that would replace all handheld electronic devices that you currently use in your hand, would act as a substitute for anything and everything you could need in regards to that. Would you do it? Sure, yeah, actually. Do you lie to people on a daily basis? No. Ever been afraid of suffocating? Yes. Ever been afraid of someone breaking into your home and harming your animals? Yes. I've thought about fighting them. Are you confident in your ability to defend yourself if need be? That's one thing I'm confident in. Yeah. Would you consider yourself to be materialistic? No, not really. Yeah. Your friends often share your same interests, dreams, and ambitions in life. Yes, actually. Recently. If you can't beat them, join them. If you agree with this expression, no. You believe in the ideas of soulmates. I did. Are you the lady that got turned into a hag? Get a book. Others will always treat you in any which way you decide to let them. If you wish to be treated differently, then show them what behaviors you will and will not accept. You have paid tribute and receive the blessing of wisdom. Paradise of the Damned. Oh! Bright sunlight burns your eyes and causes a brief but blinding headache. Out of the darkness into the light. Enjoy the warmth while it lasts. You notice a small cat-like creature wandering about aimlessly. What would you like to do? Pet the cat. Pet the cat. Ooh. That name hurts just a little bit. Can only have so much power over me. You reach down to inspect the tag that is securely fastened to the collars of the animal. It reads the name Foxy. You give Foxy a gentle pat on the head. Rip the butterfly wings. If we succumb to the harsh winter, we miss out on the beautiful sun that will warm us once again. I wonder what they're thinking right before they're brutally dissected. Do you ever think they're expecting it, Wanderer? Do you think they know what their lives are about to be snuffed out for the sake of your own personal thirst for knowledge and wisdom? Can I give it water? A notice pinned to the bulletin board reads as follows. You don't have to stay, but you don't have to go. You could survive here forever. You at least deserve to know. The fruit is safe to eat, the water is as fresh can be. And if you choose to stick around, you'll be in good company. Take the object. She loves me. Oh well, sits welcoming in the hot sun desert. It appears to be functionally equipped with all the necessity to get out of water. Raise the bucket. You have acquired a golden loot. Fill in the blank answers. Let's get it. I'll carve my name into your soul. You ever wish life could be free of drama? Yes. If you could leave your current life to live in paradise, would you do it? Yes. It's paradise. Would you ever live in a place where crime was commonplace and it was up to you constantly have to defend yourself if need be? Yeah, if need be. If you served that when you were conceived, you were one of 4 identical embryos who look, talk, and act just like you, would you ever want to beat your other siblings? Yeah, actually, I think that'd be a really weird, surreal experience. Would you consider yourself to be the most honest person you know? No. People are strange when you are a stranger. Do you agree with this statement? Yes. Even that one should always stand for what they believe in, regardless of the consequences? Yes. Have you ever caused someone to have a near-death experience? Not that I know of. Would you play Russian roulette for a chance of $10 million? If you win, you walk away with money, but if you refuse to play, your net worth immediately becomes zero and you lose everything you ever worked for. Hell yeah, I'd play. Are different types afraid of change? I don't think I'm ever really afraid of change. You suffer from pain on a daily basis? Yes. You ever wish that you couldn't feel pain at all the time, but it's a defense mechanism, so you kind of need to. If you could grow wings and fly far away, would you? No, not really. You ever feel invisible to the world? Yeah. If the things you owned and what you purchased had no bearing on what people thought of you, would you choose to spend your money differently? Yes. A winged totem stands tall before you. An orb made of crystal absorbs sunlight and produces an incredible amount of heat, glistening and gleaming brightly. It's probably gonna blind me. You gaze upon the orb and peer deeply into the glass. Simply beneath the orb glimmers in the sunlight. Right, so why is this tree different? This tree has massive flowers in spite of its environment. Water runs cleanly beside the tree, clearly offering much needed sustenance and hydration. I mean, I guess, technically. But what if I want to touch it? Libby, please. Not Libby, Foxy, please. I can't even really say that. Let's take a bite of the fruit. The sweetest of juices flood your mouth and generate a delectable taste, unlike anything you've ever eaten before. Can I take the fruit? Like, I can only go left, so.